Thank you very much. Thank you. Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I bought my cell phone because obviously the budget. I like to be real with that. So thank you for coming down. It's the last one for the year. Merry Christmas to you. Do you celebrate Christmas? Yeah. Are we pro-black? Be like, nah, I do Christmas because we do the Kwanzaa thing. I celebrate the BNP day, a couple of days off work, as far as I'm concerned. So look, first of all, this is Zara, ladies and gentlemen. It took me long enough to go in that shop and buy my little skinny man clothes. I actually got this in when I went the march last week outside the Libya embassy, and I got a bargain. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. Relax, man. Relax. All right. So look, I just want to know different areas of people. How many people here travel from far South London? One in the back. What part of South? Sydenham. All right. Respect to you coming down from Sydenham. Are you here with your partner, friends? A proper black man. Oh. Move on, Bridgie, move on. Alright, I'll hold it down. Alright, let's just drink. Oh, fuck's sake. Anybody here from North London? What part of North? Tottenham? Yeah, Tottenham in the house, alright. Where are you from? Huh? Arsenal, be proud, man. You from Arsenal, man? Freehold or leasehold? She's saying don't say there's nothing wrong at Arsenal, man. Well, there is, the team's shit, but apart from that. And who are you here with? Who's this young man? This is my brother. Your brother, yeah? And you've come out, that's nice. You don't trust her, so you got to bring her out. Did she go? You're protecting her, yeah? Are you one of them kind of brothers? This is my boyfriend. No, he's not. And I know, look, East London's in the house, Morning, Bryn, right? And people celebrate. Hello, ladies, all right, how you doing? Well, it is Christmas, and it's been a good year for me this year. Who's had their work Christmas do? Yeah? Did you enjoy it? Yeah. How did you enjoy the Christmas meal?
No, we didn't have a meal.
You didn't have a meal? Where do you work? What kind of gangster shit is that? Just turn up and drink. Fuck it, drink!
Bus drivers.
Are you bus drivers? Oh, you can't drink. Yeah? Oh, you're bus drivers. Where was your party?
It was in
Chickford? Yeah. Okay then, that's the proper route, 69. Okay, fair enough. Now the reason why I asked that, because obviously we go to our Christmas parties, and it's a very testing time when you're a black person. When you're working for a corporation, you're working with people you don't really like. And then you're there for 8 hours, you're skinning teeth with them, you know what I mean? And then after that, you got to spend another 3 hours of having the same bullshit conversation. Because it's hard, isn't it? It is hard because you've got like knife and forks next to you. That's weapons. Stand and look at your boss and stab your ass with this thing. It's hard, boy, especially if you're used to like food on the plate. And you know what I mean? Because as a culture that you're not really used to, when the little thin slices they be giving you, and you be standing there, it's like, yeah, can I have a leg? Like, oh, we ain't got enough for the leg. I'll give you a thin slice and just give it to you, it just floats on the fucking plate. Like, what's this red shit? That's cranberry sauce. What the fuck is that? But it is hard, man. It's hard, boy, especially, and then you at the rave after, the rave. You go there and you're partying, and then the DJ sees you, because I used to work in Victoria, in the mail room, and there was about me and about 3 other black guys, right? And as soon as we walked into the hall, the DJ used to see us and play that same Bob Marley tune. So fucking, it's piss me off, and it's standing there. As soon as you come on, it's like, one love. All your white colleagues are like, oh, this is your song, hey? This is your song, hey? Go on, sing it! For fuck's sake. This is bullshit. Yes, it's what kind of gangsters is this? This is proper East London, eh? Go round, man, go round! Fucking crackheads. Next year, I promise, ladies and gentlemen, we will be in the theatre, yeah, but just fucking, you know. I promise my baby mother I will pay the CSA, you know, but she's fucking tapping. It's fucking linear. Fuck. That's one of the acts, yeah. She probably thought it was in McDonald's or some shit. Nilia! You tapping the thing for? What's wrong with you? Yeah, you wanted to show off. That's Nilia. She'd be on the second half, ladies and gentlemen. She'd be doing the buffet competition. Me and her together. Tapping, lad. It's really funny when she's like tapping. I see enough man. It's like, oh shit, fucking how'd she find me? Trying to hide their side chicks. Fucking hush, man, shut! I'll let you know, mate. My boys normally come and help me at the show, but they couldn't help me today because they're working now. Well, my son is. I had my house free for 6 months. I was comfortable in my house. I can actually, for the first time, I looked at my house. I said, you know what? I can make this house how I want it. And they left. My oldest son, he was at university and he went to live with his friends. Yeah, and my other son, he had to leave. You know the one when they get too good, you're like, you know what? You got to leave. You got to leave. It had to be done. He went to live with his boys, right, in Luton. Right? That's how far I sent him. I sent him to Luton. Yeah. But what got me is like, this is when you realise like there's parents inside there who've got children that are never going to leave you. Because my boys, they came back. The eldest one, I'll give him his dues. He came back, but he rang me first. He let me know. He said, Dad, look, right now, where I'm living, one of the guys can't afford the rent. So like, he's teaching, yeah? So what I want to do, can I possibly like come back home, save some money, and then eventually, like with the job, I'm going to go to Canada and teach, right? So when he said save money, I didn't think he would mean like save money, don't give me none. You know what I mean? He's like, I want to save something. So I said, you know what? I can handle that. That's a responsible child. I've raised that child good. You know what I mean? Because when he says, I want to save some money because eventually I want to go to Canada, as a dad, that's giving me hope that he's going to go again. But it's the second one. The second one. He came back after about 4 months, right? And he didn't even ask me. He just turned up. And then after about the third day, and I'm like, have you moved back in? He goes, yeah, man, them bills are long. I was like, what? Yeah, man, them bills, I can't be asked, man. I thought I'd just come home, it's safe. All right, fair enough. They're my boys, man. I'm very, very proud of them. We're spending, this is the first Christmas. We normally go with my mum's and that, but spending time, me and my boys and my daughter, we're going to spend Christmas Day together, you know what I mean? Because it's nice when you have family come over on Christmas Day, and then like, I normally have like my mum's family from Barbados come over, right? And it's proper. It's always the proper religious ones. When you can't really bust joke at the table, then kind of like you ever get them religious like family members who say grace at the table, but they say it so long you've got to reheat the food. So I had them answer, like, just turn up at the house, Christmas Day. I like the fact they laugh at the buy one, get one free. Fact they laugh at the scores online. It's unbelievable. But I'm looking forward to it. So look, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some game shows in the second half. We're going to make this one here. It's going to be like stand up, and we've got some poetry from a good friend of mine. So I know he's going to enjoy it. So who's got work tomorrow? I'm going to make sure I get you. How far are you travelling to work? 7 o'clock. Right. Okay then. Where you travel from? I'm not going to rob your house, you know. Just standing there as I'm going to stalk her or some shit. I ain't telling you nothing. Let me take off location off my phone. Oh, Enfield. All right. Okay. Are you all Enfield? Oh, you're Tottenham. Where are you from? You look the quiet one. She's the quiet one. Yeah, you're the dangerous one, isn't it? You're the dangerous one. Well done. All right, so look, ladies and gentlemen, my job is in the first half to make you guys feel comfortable. I've got some acts who's going to really, really blow your mind away with some great comedy. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I won't stay on the stage too long because it's hard to tell jokes and suck in your belly at the same time. I'm going to pass that in this motherfucker, I tell you. It's fucking tough, I tell you. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know when you buy a top for the first time, and you try it inside the shop, and you put it on, you look at the mirror, you're like, yeah, I look good in this top. That mirror in the shop ain't the same mirror in your house. Tell you right now, that mirror in your house is a fucker. I put the top on the top. I ain't got no mirror. Where the fuck's my business belly come from? Top to me straight, man. Take it back. I squeezed myself into the top today, man. She said, I haven't eaten since fucking Tuesday. All to fit into the one top, you know. I got a show on Sunday. If I just have some water and some sand. Before you go any further, I want to give a round of applause to my DJ. There's your claws there. It's full 10. He's playing some tunes for you, and just to let you know, we will be filming tonight as well. So if you're hearing something you're not supposed to be, let me know now. We'll be filming it, yeah, and all that. I will ask for a couple of people to get involved in the game show as well, because obviously it's about you guys and give away some prizes. And one of the games is called the drinking game. So I just want people to know if you're driving, yeah, you can't play this game. If you drive a bus, you can play the game. Just drive bus stops, man. Fuck off. What bus did you drive?
2:30.
A 2:30. Tottenham. Okay, no, I don't know them buses. Them high buses. I'm used to low buses, 5 and 15 and 2:30. How do you handle, like, do you get them youths who try it with the Oyster card?
Yeah.
Who pretend to make noises and shit?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
We get adults as well, though.
Adults are trying. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Sometimes you get the adults on the train stations, and they're clearly fucking over 40, and they got and the child pass. The child pass. All you hear is child. The child pass. Make you laugh, boy. Anyway, look, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring in our first act here. So without any further ado, when you put your hands together and make some noise, Mr. Jason Patterson! Make some noise, he comes downstairs, ladies and gentlemen!
Thank you very much, thank you. How you doing? Boy, that round of applause was quick, innit? You know, like, yeah, okay, joke, that's it, no more love. No more love. That was a long walk as well, man. Shit. How you lot doing, man? Happy Christmas, everyone? 8 of you joined in on that. The rest of you are like, nah, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. It's good to be here in Stratford, or as I like to call it, Lower West Ham. Oh, man. I've got the tube out here today, right? I normally drive everywhere, yeah? I'm a big driver. Give me a cheer if you're a driver. I normally drive everywhere, but I've stopped driving in London. I only drive now if I'm going out of London to do a show, because there's too many nutters on the road in London, right? Last time I drove out East London, I was on Whitechapel Road, in my car, listening to my stereo, minding my own business. I heard this voice next to me go, "Oi! Oi!" And I look over, and this guy was there like, "Do you want a race? Do you want a fatty race?" And I was scared because he didn't have a car. He was standing in the road like that. "Do you want a race?" And with the traffic out there, he would win, let's be honest, he would win. So I took the tube tonight, but you can get in trouble on the tube as well, right? I got caught doing something on the tube. This is something we all do, but we hate it when someone does it to us, right? You know when you're on the tube and the person sitting next to you is reading a newspaper? How many of you lean over and start reading? How many of you lean over and start reading? Don't lie to me out here. That is the unofficial rule, right? We all do it. I was sitting on the train to tube today, right? There was a pretty young girl sitting next to me, and there was another guy on the other side of her, right? Now the girl sitting next to me, she was reading a newspaper, then she put the paper away, and she started texting on her phone, right? Now, I don't normally read people's text messages, but this one was juicy. Pretty young girl sitting next to me, this is what she was writing on her phone. "After I had sex with you last week, I realised I'm gay. Let's read on. Last night when I stayed at your sister's house, something happened. And then she paused, right? And I thought whatever's coming next is going to be good. So I carried on reading. This is what she wrote. If you don't stop leaning over my shoulder reading this message, I'm going to box you in your mouth. And I looked over and the guy on the other side was reading the same message. And we both looked at each other like, is she talking to me or you, bro? But I'll tell you about the day I've been having. I was at my mum's house today because I still live there. Don't judge me. My mum looked at me, she's like, Jason, when are you going to move out? And I was like, Mum, when are you going to move out? I'm here to the death, Mum. Your death, you. That's right, Mum. When you die, I'm going to sell this bad boy and get a boat. Well, I live on a council estate, so maybe a canoe. You know, you have to... I'm the youngest in my family. Anyone else here the youngest in their family? Yeah? Do you guys still get treated like you're the youngest, even though you're an adult?
Yep.
My mum treats me like I'm the youngest, right? Do you know how I know? All my mum cares about is whether or not I have eaten today. And my mum will say the same thing in 3 different ways. Have you eaten? Have you had something to eat? Have you eaten something? That is all my mum says. Have you eaten? Have you had something to eat? Come around there, get something to eat. If you're already eaten, take her home, have some more. Eat before you get on stage. Eat when you get off stage. Meet a girl, take her home. Eat her, then get something to eat after that. Eat. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Mama just got shot. Really? Get to the hospital. Eat before you die. Eat before you die. And the reason for that is when I was younger, I used to be a fat kid, right? And I think my mum still sees me as a fat little boy. Like my brother was an average sized child, if there is such a thing. I was a fat kid. Mum and dad loved us both the same, but they treated us different in certain situations. For example, if you're an average sized child and you fall asleep on the couch, you wake up in your bed. I'm gonna let that simmer for a minute. Look at the mothers know what I'm talking about. I ain't picking that up. What do you think is it? If you're a fat kid, you fall asleep on the couch, you wake up on the couch, right? You might be in a different position, but you wake up on the couch. I remember one morning, I woke up on the stairs. Who wakes up on stairs, man? It's like my mum carried my fat ass as far as she could before she thought, you know what, you're lucky I pushed you out. Pow, just left me there. I know a lot of couples in here tonight. Give me a cheer if you're married couples. The woman clapping, man. Yeah, he's saying, no. He's just, yeah, whatever. Don't make a fuss, we're British. Boyfriend, girlfriends, just like that? Any? Just couples like that? Okay, listen, who's out here with their side chick? Look at the man, look at his girl, like, are we there yet? Is that what it is? I've been doing a lot of dating. I'm not doing online dating because my Wi-Fi is down, but I'm old school. I'm old school. I like to talk to someone, get to know them that way, and I don't like meeting women I don't know because I don't like rejection. You know, because I don't know about the men in this room, but women don't just tell me no; they tell me why they're saying no. You know, they pull out pie charts and graphs, showing me everything they don't like, and I've heard all your rejection lines. You know, I like you as a friend. I'm seeing someone else. You make me feel sick. Good to see some of you again. Good to see you. I was going out with my ex-girlfriend, I was going out with a Jamaican girl, like born and bred in Jamaica, and I realised I'm too British, I'm too soft and nice to be with a Jamaican girl, you know. Like, have you got any Jamaican women in? Yeah, that's right, don't cheer too loud, look, she's suspect, isn't it? Yeah! Like I'm immigration, like, yeah, come out, man, come out, you're up, visa's up. I was with this girl, right? I was with this Jamaican girl. We were laying in bed one night, we were watching a movie, and in this movie there was a woman seducing a man, right? And the way she seduced him is that she was peeling a banana, eating it in a seductive way. So I looked at the Jamaican girl, I said, babe, why can't you do something like that for me? Why can't you peel a piece of fruit, try and turn me on, you know, let's get the sparks back. This girl got up, walked out the bedroom, she came back 5 minutes later, instead of bringing a banana, she bought a carrot, and she started peeling the carrot and looking at me like, so you like it? Taking bites out of it. You're trying on now? So I'm not turned on, but I'm a little peckish. I was dating this girl from Ireland for a little while. She came from Dublin, right? And the first night we went out, we went for dinner, great time. Second date was drinks, right? That was really cool. So on the third date, she invited me back to her house for a movie night, right? Just to watch a film. I'm open-minded, I'll watch a film. My problem was, she wanted to watch 12 Years a Slave. And then she looked at me like, would you like a glass of wine? I'm like, no, I want freedom for my people. That's what I want. Because it's not her. She wasn't to know that slave movies are not my genre of choice. I hate going to the cinema to watch a slave film because first of all, I'm always the only black guy in there. And at the end of the film, everyone looks at me and gives me a round of applause like I just lived through that. Was that feedback? Brilliant, Jerry. Oh my gosh. It's lovely. I love watching it. My favourite type of films, I'm a big horror movie fan. I love horror films. I think the best horror movies were in the 70s and the 80s because they were actually scary. Modern day horror films aren't that scary, but there's something else disturbing about modern day horror films. There's a lot of classism in horror movies, right? Because you always see a ghost in a big house. You know? It's like a ghost won't haunt you unless you've got 4 bedrooms in a new build. And you know ghosts talk about that shit, man. You know 2 ghosts will be walking down the road like, hey, should we go and haunt that family? Don't be silly. They're renting. Their lives are scary enough. You never see a ghost on a council estate, do you? You never hear of anyone getting haunted on a council estate. Do you know why? Because if you live on a council estate, a ghost isn't the scariest thing you're going to see. If you live on a council estate, you walk past the ghost like, yo, what's up, G? You alright? How's the family? Oh, I forgot they were brutally murdered. Stay positive, bro. Stay positive. And it's always the same scenario in a horror film. This is the middle class side, right? Always the same scenario. You got the husband who's got a job, he's at work all day. His wife and daughter get chased around the house. He comes home, they're sitting on the stairs. The wife stands up. Baby, you're gonna need to hear this. Tell your dad what you told me. Then the little girl steps forward. Daddy, I was in the spare room and I saw a ghost. You saw a ghost in the spare room? Okay, someone call the ghost hunters, find out what the ghost wants, if there's anything we can do to help. You and your brother stay with your grandparents and all this shit blows over. Because that's the middle classes, right? One sighting of a ghost changed their whole fucking lives around. Put that same scenario on a council estate, working class family. They find a ghost in the house, they're going to use it to their advantage, right? Good, a man will walk in, the wife will stand up. Baby, you're going to need to hear this. Tell your stepdad what you told me. Graham, I was in the spare room and I saw a ghost. You saw a ghost in the spare room? Okay, someone call the council. If there's a ghost in the spare room, we don't have to pay the bedroom tax. Do any of you have kids? We got any parents in? Parents? You lot sound miserable. Yeah, you just reminded us, them little bastards at home, man. Oh, man. I don't have children, I don't have kids, but I've got 8 godchildren because all of my friends were teenage parents. Do you not remember the 90s before social media kicked in? Teenagers fucked each other. You remember those days? You lot looking at me like it never happened. My best friend, right, he had his first kid when he was 16 years old. By the time he was 19, he had 3 kids, okay? On his 20th birthday, for a joke, I bought him a box of condoms. He didn't know what they were. He just looked at them like, I'm a bit old for balloons, Jay. What you doing, bro? And these ones taste funny. Where you been putting them? Like, my godkids are very confident, right? The youngest one's like 10, well, one of them's like 10 years old. And I pick him up from school whenever his parents can't make it. And he's the most confident young man I have ever seen around a woman. He would approach any woman in this room like he actually had a chance, right? 10 years old. I'm at the bus stop with him, you know, he's got his school uniform on. This beautiful woman walks past, he stepped forward. Yo, Miss Lady, you want to come back to my place, yeah? The woman walking past looked at him and went, piss off, you weirdo. Without missing a beat, he looked at her and went, oi, if this is gonna work, you gotta stop being so negative. That's confidence, man, I don't care, that is confidence. And tell me if you agree with this, right? The worst kids in the world are spoiled kids, would you agree with that? I think if you got a child that's badly behaved, you can train that behaviour out of them, right? If you got a kid that's spoiled, that is an attitude that follows them into their adult life. Now you tell me if you think this is spoiled, yeah? I was walking near where I live, I saw this little girl walking with her father, right? Holding her father's hand. They walked past the off licence, the little girl looked in. Daddy, I want a chocolate. I was like, no, you can't have a chocolate. You know the rules, we're going to have dinner soon. No chocolate before dinner time. The little girl kicked off. I want a chocolate! Ah! And she started punching her father, right? This was his response. If you think I'm going to buy you some chocolate, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And he brought her a Twix Extra. Not even a small one, bro. Extra. Do you know what the extra stands for? Spoiled little bitch. That's what the extra stands for. And I was jealous of that girl, people, because this girl threw a tantrum, hit her father, and was eating a bar of chocolate in the space of 1 minute. Now, my mum is from the Caribbean, right? You honestly think I could throw a tantrum, hit my mum, and eat a bar of chocolate in the same year? That shit wouldn't happen, would it? You know why? My jaw would be fractured. They'd have to liquidize that Twix. Drink your Twix, boy, drink your Twix. Because don't get me wrong, if I was crying because I was in pain, my mum was like Superwoman, right? She saved the day. If I was crying because I was acting spoiled, especially in public, she would embarrass me in front of whoever was watching. So let's say that I'm in the shop. I want a chocolate. You can't have a chocolate. And then she'd embarrass me. Okay, Jason, cry. Cry. Get all the fluids out of your body. Maybe you won't wet the bed tonight. You're cutting a little deep, Mum. You're cutting a little deep. I'm not up to date with the slang with kids now, you know. I don't get half the shit. Some of it just doesn't make sense. I was seeing this kid earlier on where I live. He was like, yo, fam, you got the time? And I'm like, yeah, it's 3:45. He's like, cool, bruv. Stay black. Like I have an option on that shit? What, was I magenta last week and this suits me now? Stay black. And yeah, everything's an acronym. Have you noticed that? Everything's an acronym. It's like OMG. Oh my gosh, or FYI for your information. My niece's one is TMI, too much information, right? One of my godkids, his favourite thing to say is, I can't be bothered, I've got shit to do. I've got shit to do, got shit to do. Now that's an acronym. I saw him tonight, I'm like, I'm going to Stratford, do you want to come? I can't, Jay, I've got STD. TMI, brother, that's TMI right there. That's TMI. I felt sorry for my mum when I was growing up, right? Because I was raised by a single mother, and I reckon the press that single mothers get, it's always negative. Like, if it's a father, it's always in a positive way. It's like, that man's doing a great job by those kids, good on him. Single mothers never get that same kind of love, do they? Right? And I'm not saying one's better or worse, I'm just saying there's differences when it comes to discipline, right? I was in Battersea Park, I saw a husband and a wife walking with their baby son and a pet dog, right? This is how I knew their kid was trouble. They had a leash on their son, but not on the dog. And after 5 minutes, I could see why, because the dad was like, Matthew. Meanwhile, across the road, there was a Somali woman on her own with 7 kids, and they were like the Red Arrows, man. Not one child out of place. She turned left, they banked to the left with her. You know her mother's in control. She didn't even look back to make sure they were cool. She was just walking. The youngest girl fell over, right, grazed her knee. She barrel rolled, stood up, caught up with the rest of the family, man. Like, if you're from a 2-parent family, yeah, what's one of the worst things your mum can say? Wait till your father gets home, right? Either that or he's not your real dad. One of them two will mess you up. I was in Tesco's, yeah, I saw a single mother come out of a line more gangster than that. She had 4 kids running around, bumping into trolleys, knocking cans off the shelves. She looked at her kids and went, if you guys don't behave, you can go and live with your father. And those kids shut the fuck up, man. They were picking cans off the floor, labeling them up, putting them back on the shelf. A voice came over the tannoy, clean up on aisle 5. One of them got a mop bucket and ran off to aisle 5. I was like, how bad is your dad? Oh, man. Oh, no. I hope we can stop being so cynical when it comes to love, ladies and gentlemen. You notice that in this country, we're always cynical with good news. For example, like Prince Harry and Meghan. That's a beautiful thing, right? Young man fell in love. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, he fell in love. Forget the royalty and all that shit. Young man fell in love, met a girl. But you know what this country's like. There's always got to be cynics out there. I was listening, like the day after the engagement was announced, I was listening to LBC because my radio broke. And I was trying to get up to Kiss FM, it fucked up. But I was listening to LBC, and this is what someone called up the show and said, we can't have that colour in the royal family. Let me get one thing straight. There is nothing wrong with Prince Harry being a ginger. He is a human being like the rest of us. Leave that man alone, okay? The only racial part of that whole that engagement thing is that he proposed to his half-black girlfriend while making chicken. I was like, really, bruv? I bet he got that from his dad, innit? Yeah, cook chicken, jerk it up. They like that spicy shit. Jerk it up, jerk it up. I've been in an interracial date. I've had an interracial relationship. It's not easy, you know. I experienced some difficult situations dating a white girl that I wasn't ready for. You know, I'm not talking about racism. I'm talking about when I gave her a kiss and I got that white foundation smear on my face. Look at the black women now. Not having that one, not having that one. Oh, man. Before I get out of here, I like that joke, by the way. I like the way you lot just switched on me, boy. You know, I felt that tension. Like, no, not interracial, Jason. Don't mind that other shit, but not interracial. Okay, keep it. We liked you there, Jason. Now you. You lot laugh at jokes like buses, like, nah, we'll get the next one, Jay, we'll leave that one. I've got a question. question for the ladies, right? And the only reason I'm putting this one out there is that my uncle and auntie have been married for 53 years, right? And I always wanted, that's the kind of relationship I want, 53 years marriage, solid. I said to my uncle, what's the key to that? You know what he said? You have to give each other space. You can't crowd each other all the time. Let her do her thing, you do your thing. So when you go out together, you got something new to talk about, keeps it fresh, right? 53 years of marriage, his key is give each other space. My auntie lives in Clapham, my uncle Barbados. Look at the men gonna book them tickets tonight, boy. Like, yeah, this ain't working out, is it? And for ladies, in a relationship, ladies, is it a good thing for your partner to give you space? Ladies, is that a good thing? I always thought so too. My ex-girlfriend didn't. She wanted to do everything together. One night she wanted me to go out with her and her workmates and I just weren't feeling it. So I was like, babe, go out, enjoy yourself. She got pissed off. Why don't you want to come out with me and my friends anymore? I'm like, babe, I'm giving you your space, do your own thing. Well, what happens if a guy chats me up looking for sex? Well, you tell him the same thing you tell me. You're not in the fucking mood. If there's a man not laughing, he got told that tonight. Hey, listen, my name's Jason Patterson. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thanks a lot.
Jason Patterson! Relationships, they are tough. Anyone in there been in a relationship so long that when you wake up next to your partner and you look at them for the first time in the morning, you're upset for no reason? Oh, for fuck's sake, this is... Relationships are tough, man. Especially when you've got children as well. When you've got children, you break up, man. That's even tough. For a man, I remember when me and my daughter's mum, we broke up, that was a tough one. We 50-50 on the house. Like, she had the inside, I had the outside. That shit was tough, boy. Worst thing about it, man, after we broke up, man, she dated some bray. I couldn't believe it. This guy was massive. I thought I could handle myself, man. I went to get my kids, my children, the big part. Let the one goes. I went to get my children. Come on, Kieran. I went to get my children, man. Picked them up, man. I knocked on the door, and this shadow just. Coof. I was like, what the fuck? This shadow just appeared out of nowhere. I just turned into a fucking dickhead. I was like, I just come to get my kids. I just don't want no trouble. Just. It's all right, sir. It's hard when you got children, boy. Take them out. You know what I mean, on the weekends and that, you know what I mean, you got to be that good daddy, you know what I mean, especially when they come to you and they ask you questions and it goes, why did you mum break up? Do you want to continue this weekend? It's tough, No, but I'm lucky enough, me and my daughter's mum, we still talk, which I'm happy enough, we get on good, like, we talk like every month, financially. You have conversations, is the money in? Yeah, bye. Cost me money, boy.
Quincy, they can't hear you at the back.
They can't hear me?
No.
Alright, okay. That's good. I can't tell the joke again. Look, it's out again. Lucky Sky Plus. Rewind, enjoy! I apologise. I should get a speaker in the back there. If you didn't hear it, it's a good thing because you might know my daughter's mum and you might tell her and she fucking overcharged me. It's fucking tough, boy. I will. Sometimes I talk about real shit. Sometimes I talk about stuff that really goes into my life. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know what I mean. It's when you got children and you meet somebody else. You know what I mean? And you want to introduce them to the children. That's tough, isn't it? Any parents, women have done that? Like introduce the boyfriends to the children?
Can't hear you, bro.
Can't hear. Okay, have you introduced like the partner to like the children, your new partner? Done it before?
Yeah.
It's tough. Is it? How did you? Did they stay over? No, I'm saying that because that shit's hard, boy. You gotta stay in there, you're fucking horny as shit, man. You end up being like a teenager yourself, innit? Every time you try to get a kiss, you know, you look, come here. And the children coming up. You start playing the video. That shit's tough, boy. Anyway, I'm gonna move on now, Joe. I'm gonna bring a poet onto the stage to entertain you guys, and I will up the mic. Right, can you hear me right now in the back there? All right, I apologise if you didn't hear me. I apologise. I rewind it second half. All right, so let me bring this next actor on stage before I pass out in this fucking top. Without any further ado, put your hand together for my very, very good friend. Give it up for Cat Francois!
Good evening, how's everyone doing? Everyone all right at the back, yeah? Can you hear? All right, God bless. Well, good evening, thank you. Make sure you get a good side. I work hard in the gym for this shit. Do you know what I mean? Anyone else, ladies, like to work out? Yeah, anyone lift weights? Praise the Lord. If you're not lifting weights, ladies, you are missing out. I'm telling you. When you push weights, you can yam. All right? Now, my point, there's no sense exercising if you then can't eat whatever the hell you want. All right? Now, don't be frightened. You're not going to end up hench and look like Fatima Whitbread. Who can remember Fatima Whitbread, didn't it? Remember, she did look hench. I know a lot of ladies are worried about looking hench. Don't watch that. Everything's going to get tight and lift up. Back to go lift up. Like a lift. Do you know what I mean? Like it's going upstairs. The breast. I'm telling you. Ladies, I'm not chesty, but the pec muscles did give me a little... They went from just a straight B to a perky B. Do you know what I mean? Other benefits of lifting weights. There's lots of benefits. The sexual appetite. Men, if your women are not as usual, do you know what I mean? You're missing that spice. Get them a gym pass. Yeah? There is something about working out and sweating and lifting up them weights, getting that kettlebell, flinging up them weights, do you know what I mean? Doing all them squats that, do you know what I mean? Especially, you know, at the end of the squat, you got the, I don't know, you're meant to do the clinch and the bum check. I'm telling you, ladies, them juices will start pumping again one time. Be careful though, the extra strength is like, I don't know my strength these days. I went and pulled the light cord in the bathroom. Next minute, the light cord is on the floor. I keep breaking glasses and mugs. They're in the sink, them just fall apart in my hands. I jumped on the sofa the other day. The back, it was so solid. Crook, yeah man, the sofa broke underneath me. I was just showing off to my mum that, yeah, I had the sofa for over 10 years because mummy had broke. Because I said, yeah, mummy, my sofa's fine. I swear the next day, the board broke underneath my bum cheeks. Now, the worst one, let me tell you about the bed. One Sunday morning, I got a bit overexcited. Fling the man down, you know. I did, you know what I mean? Sunday, that was my church. I was praising the Lord, but not in the way that he probably wanted. I jumped and I did fling him down. Next minute, the bed, do you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. The bed broke down and mashed up, you know what I'm saying? So be careful, you have to be careful, you know, because things are hard. And obviously I don't have children, but imagine if I did, I couldn't thump them up as much as I usually do. You know, the little chicken, next minute the picnic's on the floor, knock out, lick out head. You got social services at the door asking you why your child has got brain damage. Do you know what I'm saying? So we do have to be very mindful and we do have to be careful of those things, you know? We've got to be very careful. But definitely, kettlebell, even if you can't afford much, just buy her a little kettlebell, go on eBay, just push it, be like, baby, yeah, come on. Let's fling some weights. So the first piece I want to do for you, it's called I Love Being a Woman, and it is about, you know, just feeling good about yourself. I'm really feeling you. And I know you know, cause I can't hide what's on my mind. See, lately I've been feeling really strange, cause my femininity has begun to roam. And even though I've really tried to suppress her, I found that I can't, so I decided to let her go, do her thing, and hopefully she will find her own way home. Cause recently I have just seemed to obtain this. I love being a woman glow. Now some men drive me mad, but you drive me crazy. The thing I like most about being with you, I can be a whore or a lady if it so pleases me. I can tell you're near by opening my eyes, for your scent is enough to make me wise to the knowledge that you're by my side, savoring my delicacies, opening my thighs, cries as you take me round the world to places I never even knew existed, and I start to sing the orgasm song. But please don't run, because I truly believe in 2 for the price, or 3 or 4 or 5 for the price of 1. I'm really feeling you. And I know you know, because I can't hide what's on my mind, because recently I have just seemed to obtain this. I love being a woman glow. The thing I like most about you is if I can be both a whore or a lady, if it so pleases me. But hold on a minute, where's my big old tomcat at? Here kitty, 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 here kitty, right, here kitty cat, yeah. Okay, we've had, thank you. So, Hamadin. Yep, so we've had talk of interracial relationships, and I feel like I've got to handle the elephant in the room. And my name's Kat. And my partner's and it's something I feel I have to tell black people when I meet them, just so they're not disappointed later on when they realize. Okay? And there's many different things that you, especially, you know, if it's a black woman, white, there's certain things you have to, you know, think about. And when he asked me, I was shocked. Actually, I was vexed. And this piece is about that. White boy, are you fucking crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity to even step to me. I was like, white boy, are you fucking crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity to even try and step to me. Did you really utter the words, would you consider dating me? Hell no! And no, you can't have my phone number. Don't call, you're making me really nervous. My palms are sweating and my throat is as dry as burnt toast. Don't you understand that girls like me don't date your kind? You must be drowning in your own stupidity if you can think there can ever be anything between you and me. I was like, white boy, are you fucking crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity to even try and step to me. Haven't you heard my strong black poetry dissing white society? Breaking down police brutality and picking apart white supremacy. I can't see me and you walking down the street easy like a Sunday morning. You know what? Oh Lord, my mother would be in mourning. This is not what she envisioned for me. Black partner, black husband, black marriage, black kids, black. Can't you see that I would prefer chocolate over vanilla every single time? I was like, white boy, are you fucking crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity, you have to say, to even try and step to me. I was like, white boy, are you fucking crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity to even try and step to me. I mean, how am I going to tell my family? This ain't no black and white Romeo and Juliet love story. I'm a working class black girl, estate raised. You're a middle class white boy, boarding school educated, with middle road ways. You say you just want to care for me. That you just want to love me. But I can't deal with this. I can't cope with this, but there's something about you. Oh Lord, this is effing ridiculous. I said, white boy, are you effing crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity to even sex me. I said, white boy, are you effing crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity to even try and sex me. I mean, how am I gonna take you to poetry gigs with conscious brothers and sisters? You're 6'2" for goodness sake. It is not like I can hide you. And if something racist happens, so you're gonna be like, oh baby, you know, maybe you're being rather sensitive. And when I lay my head down on the pillow and the next morning wake up and look in your strange blue eyes, will I regret my decision or will I be glad I tried? I'm like, white boy, are you fucking crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity. To me. I was like, white boy, are you fucking crazy? Can't believe you got the audacity to even try and sex to me. I was like, Lord Jesus, I know I said sent me a king. You sent him, but you sent him in the wrong skin. Is this some kind of spiritual test? I mean, why me? I don't want to be the black girl with the white boyfriend. I'm like, why me? But there's something about you, something about you, something about you. And you know what? White boy, I'm glad you were fucking crazy. I'm glad you had the audacity to even try and step to me, because 10 years later it's all about you and me and you. So, here you go. White boy, are you effing crazy? Can't believe. Now the reason why it's worked is we followed some very straight rules, which I made clear before we got together. Dishes are to be rinsed after they're washed. No dogs allowed. You may dance in front of your people, but you may not dance in front of mine. You are to stand still and I will dance around you. And I will make you look good. These 10 years, these rules have been abided by, which is why we are still together. Thank you for your time.
You know. White boy, are you fucking crazy, man? I was looking at the brothers, I said, we should have a remix for that shit. White girl, are you fucking crazy? If you buy me that top, maybe. Girl. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Jason spoke about, we've all been there, you know what I mean? I'm from Cannon Town, you know what I mean? I didn't see a black girl till I was fucking 17. It's a little thing that I'm joking. There's little things that, I mean, like what done me, I realised that it's gonna not really work out for me. I was with one lady one time. There's a reason why I don't put on the mic. Now, I was with one lady one time, and this is when I realised, you know what, this shit ain't gonna work. Yeah, right, little things. Yeah. So we done the do, yeah, and after that, I was laying there, and she said some shit. I was like, nah. She's like, you alright, babe? I was like, yeah, I'm good. She's, you hungry? I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry. Do you want to rustle up some rice and peas for you? What? Rustle up? You don't rustle up fucking rice and peas. Give me my fucking boxer shorts and get the fuck out of here. You're crazy. Trying to poison me, bitch. What the fuck? Sometimes when you find love, man. Happens, you know what I mean? I got a soft spot for yardies. I like yardie girls. Like proper yardies, like look, them yardie girls are when you see their children, they're named after sound systems, them kind of yardie girls. What's your picnic name? Store Love. Yeah, Malika, see that one in Jaro, that one their bodyguard. I like them proper yardies. Yardie girls, I tell you, when you date a yardie girl, man, they make you feel proper English. I ain't gonna lie to you, they make you feel proper English. obviously I'll say I was with her, I was next to her for a bit. I was next to her. I used to turn up, I used to stand next to her. She's like, I couldn't believe it. This is proper yard. To the point, like, this is how gangster it was, right? I was doing the show, and then people were laughing and all that. I finished my set, and then she just walked up to me. Right? I'm not used to this, you know what I mean? Women, sometimes they will flirt, I'll give you a little highlight, and like, so as a man, you got to figure out, what does that girl's like me? Let me just go and talk to her. This yardie girl just walked up to me straight and said, you see your blood clot following up. You see, and I was talking to some bridges. You see what you done, tap me over this, huh? Make sure you check me here. I was like, okay, yes, okay. It's okay. Couldn't believe it, boy. I rang her phone one time. When you ring a girl's phone, she'll have a nice little ringtone. Ring, ring, a nice ringtone. Or answer the phone, hello, hello. That's a nice little voice I'm familiar with. I ring her phone, she answers it. Boom, boom. Hello, hello. Have mercy. Fuck. I fucking love this girl. Boom, boom. Yo, what I say? Come check me out. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring our final comedian. You know, I want to do this game show, right? And the first one is Team Ninia Benjamin and his Team Cat Francois. Yeah. So I want to. There's a lot of ladies in there. I want to pick a guy and a lady. Yeah. You seem very. Yeah. Don't you look trying to avoid me like the Matrix. This one here. We're gonna do different game shows, right? So look, before I pick people, yeah, who wants to get involved in the lip sync challenge? Lip sync. You got one here, yeah? Yeah. Right, round up with the bus driver. And I want a fella. Bray, with a brother. You alright? You alright? Listen, you got. This guy keeps up. If I keep here still enough, he won't see me. I try and blend in with the fucking chair. It's a game show, man. It's a game show, man. There's prizes to win. To win a prize, yeah? Just get involved in the second half of the game show. Just one game, yeah? You alright with that? Oh, yes, man. Nah. Get laugh, man. Laugh. This is why we're gonna back people on TV. If you can say to Bruce Fullside, go rest his soul, you know what I mean? Play your cards right. Me nah, play. Nah, Bruce, man. Pick someone else, man. Fox here, man. I haven't paid my TV license. You better pick me out in the audience. So I'll get your names after the last act, yeah? So we've got the bus driver. What do you do for a living?
I'm a singer.
Are you a singer? Ah, there you go. So you're a performer. You're a performer. You should be used to this shit. Lip sync should be perfect for you. Fuck it, I won't even use music. What do you sing? You look like you sold it. You sing or you sing anything?
No.
What do you sing?
Opera.
Alright. That's cool, man.
Something else.
No, you do it.
No, fuck that. You sing opera. I want to hear this shit. I'm gonna put a little beeline behind that one. Lord. Oh, an opera singer, man. That's fucking good. When's the last show you performed? In West End? In the ends? You perform in the ends?
I performed, yeah, in London, or Central London.
Central London, sorry, I mean in the area, the ends of it. Like I'm so young boy. in the ends, you know, right? You imagine you sing opera at the ends. What the fuck are you singing, like? That's good, man. Be versatile, man. That's good, man. Glad we need more black people to sing opera, man. You understand what I'm saying? I know you put a little soul in that shit. Sing the opera version of Luther Vandross. Oh, give me the reason. Sing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, closing the first half of the show, put your hands together, make some noise to Mr. Black! Make some noise as he comes down the stage!
I'm out of breath. I don't know why the fuck Quincy said come from the back for, you know. I was just gonna stand there and come out there. He goes, no, I want you to come down the middle. I'm out of breath. Can you hear me at the back? Who said no? The one in the front. I'm got a deep voice, don't worry, you can hear me. For the ladies. That's all I got. I just woke up during the bar. Where you at? Where you at? What's your number? I had this voice when I was 3 years old, boy. I couldn't play like normal kids, you know. You can't find up a little girl and say, can Jackie come out to play? That's not me. I was like, can Jackie come out to play? Father in the back go, who the bomb class? Who that? It's just Les. He's 7. The man knows 7. The man seen bars and things. Anyway, how's things? Everybody all right? It's Christmas. A lot of people ain't even excited about Christmas. Not even excited about Christmas. Question, men, do you buy other men presents? Wow. This is a strange audience. I asked at the back, the person in the front answer. I asked the men, the woman answer. She wears the trousers in that house. He's not buying no presents. Now, men, we got to start buying other guys' presents. It's always been buying men presents. Men don't buy other men presents. It's like, man don't buy man presents. I bought my boyfriend, sorry. I bought my boy some scented candles. Now his house is stink, man. I said, I was like, don't even wait till Christmas, just open it now, light it now, you know what I mean? You gotta do them things there, man. But Christmas around my house is fun. I remember last year, I was in my house, and Mum was cooking some lovely turkey. And I'm a big man, you can see that. Don't look at this. Like, that's my belly. That's just my chest, sleeping. Some people can use that, you know. Wake up. Go sleep, all right? No, but my mum was cooking some lovely turkey, but I felt peckish. I'm a big man, so I thought, you know what, let me go to the oven and just rip off a turkey wing. So I walked right past my mum. She's cooking, I went, shoo, and I rip it off and I take a bite. My mum looked at me, what the? My mum knocked me out. Next thing I woke up, everyone's talking about Happy New Year. I'm so wrong. What happened to Christmas? I miss everything, man. Seriously. But we're in Stratford. Lovely Stratford. Old and new. Who's from around here? Anybody from Stratford? Who gets on the train in Stratford? Listen, I don't usually take train. I work like night shifts, right? So some of you bus drivers know the shift pattern you do, so you don't. I work night shifts, but recently I've been doing like the rush hour. And I didn't realize Stratford is one of the most bastard places to get on a train. And I'm a novice. Seriously, I'm a novice. When I first got to Stratford, I stood there, and the Central Line train turned up. Door open. Man just looked at me. And I was like, okay, I can't get in. I let the train go by. Don't worry, there's another in 2 minutes. The train pulled up. Woman, I looked at me. I said, raw. Another train, 2 minutes. I'll wait for the next one. you're like, right, am I gonna get on this train? So all of a sudden I turn to mathematics. I'm turning like a scientist. You know when the train pulls up, you start look. Like, yo, move down. You, yes, move. You start looking. Have you been that way when you're just rough, when you just start using your shoulder to get in? Is it, you guys know what I'm talking about. When the train pulls up, you start, move out over here, move out over here, move out over here, move out over here. And then you're standing like this, like, yeah. Everybody all right? Everybody all right? Everything cool? Everything cool? It's terrible on the train. And I'm brand new because I didn't even realize, like, some people think, pan the train, think, pass wind, pan the train. You know, and you're like, and I'm just sitting there going, can no one smell this? Why is everybody just standing there looking normal, pan the phone, can't smell this? I'm like, what's going on? I'll tell you one thing about getting on the train, which I don't like doing. When I get on the train, right, I get in the priority seat. And I shouldn't really get in the priority seat, because the priority seat's for the people that are maybe pregnant, disabled, old. And you should get up when they get on, don't they? Not me. I know, it's terrible, I shouldn't. One time I'm sitting on the train, an extra old woman come on the train. And she looked at me, like to say, get up. And I'm looking at her like to say, no. And she's looking at me like to say, get up. And I'm looking like to, no. So I look to the other priority seat, and I'm looking at the man like to say, get up. And the man looked at me and he said, no. And I looked at him and he went, I was like, Richard, wait. I was gonna do that. So, now people, I'm embarrassed because I wasn't getting up. So I did something very embarrassing. The woman looked at me and I looked at her and I start. I wasn't gonna get up. It was wrong, I know. And I realized once I start doing these things, I start using other excuses. The other day I see a young lady pushing a pushchair, got shopping. And she's coming to the stairs. And I'm thinking, I ain't helping her. No, because, all right, chivalry's dead. We have to admit, chivalry's dead. Back in the days, you young ladies would drop a handkerchief on the floor, and man would pick it up. Is this thy handkerchief you dropped on the floor? These days, they were like, yo, your handkerchief. So the woman's pushing and she's looking back like to say who's gonna help her. And I'm like, I'm gonna give you some advice. Guys, if you're ever having sex with your lady and you come quick and she looks at you mad, like, did you just come? Just go, I know I'm wrong. Guys, have you ever walked into a room and your missus is angry, she's vexed, she's got murder in her eyes, and you think to yourself, shit, where'd I put my phone? One man laugh, you know, you're wrong. Now, because phones are dangerous these days, aren't they? Phones are dangerous. You ever have a missus trying to pick up your phone, say, babes, my battery's dead, can I use your phone? You're like, no. I'll dial the number for you, 075. I'll put in the speaker, talking to the phone. It's wrong. Phones are wrong. These days it's got like cool, what is it? Facial recognition, fingerprints. I think they should have an app like fingerprints for alarm. Like if your missus pick up your phone, try to touch it, your phone says, she's touching your phone. Like facial recognition, they should have an alarm for that. You know when you're on your phone and she's leaning over to look at your phone, the facial recognition spots her. She's behind you. They should. Phones have got GPS. Your missus can go on the computer and know where you are. Did you know that, guys? My missus got me on GPS. Seriously, sometimes I'm just sitting there, the phone ring, bring. Where are you? I'm like, oh. I said, babes, I'm at work. Lies! I'm on the computer, I can see you at the pub. I'm like, oh, she knows where I am. Phone ring again, bring, where are ya? I said, babes, I'm at the pub. Lies! I'm on the computer, you're in that woman's house, that bitch. I can't stand your mum. That's my missus, not me. One day, guys, I left my phone in my brethren's car. And he's got that delivery service. You know, no seeds. No one smoke weed. No one smoke the weed, them. Well, he's a weed man, he go around delivering weed. Oh, seeds. Oh. You lie, you fucking lie. Trying to play innocent. Some of you guys smoke all the time. Anyway, I left my phone in his car. So he's up and about. And I'm sitting with my missus watching TV, The Chase. She's then vexed. I'm like, babes, what's wrong with you? I can see that you're up and down all over the place. You must be around another girl's house. I said, babes, I'm right next to you. Lies! I was like, she mad. But you know who the worst person is with the phones? Women. Women are the terrible. Guys, I'm gonna give you a secret. Sometimes if you look in your woman's phone, she'll put another man's number under one of her friends' names. Sometimes you will see Tracy ring up. It's ringing. Tracy's picture show up. She's there like this. She'll pick up the phone. Hi Tracy, how you doing? Listen, I'm at home with my man, spend some quality time. I'll phone you later. All right then. She's got a sore throat. She's got a sore throat. My missus was the worst. She put another man's name under my name. That's terrible. One day I've looked at her phone and thinking, hold on, I've rang you 20 times. That wasn't me. Apparently I sent her pictures. I didn't even know I was circumcised. It's just rude. Some of you look at me like I'm dark, man, I'm dark. Who's in a long-term relationship? Put your hands up. You're in a long-term relationship. That's, yeah, man. Proud, lovely. When you say long term, how long is long, my dear?
I was going to say, what's long term? 2 years?
2 years, is that long for you? What kind of relationship is that when you're just tired at 2 years? Like, you still fucking here? You still here? Shit, man, when's the ring going off? Huh? You know, 2 years. I mean, how long? Anybody longer? 10? 20 on. 25. Well done, give a round of applause. I've been my missus 26 years. Wow, you don't give a shit, man. Listen, I'm a good man. You don't give a fuck about good man, you know. I should get props, I should get awards. 26 years of being the same woman. Understand that. That's a feat. That's a triumph. I mean, you know what I mean? Give me another applause. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I've tried to leave. Listen, one day I went to Mrs. Boy, it was tearful, so I wanted to go. She punched me in the face, you're not going nowhere. but listen, 2 years, yeah? That's a honeymoon period. 33 years. All right, so I'm going to talk to you, my brethren, because I can see you're tight with your missus, all hug her up and team. Almost going in the neck lock, you know, but no, you know. I'll take you out, you know. Right. In the beginning, it was nice, innit? In the beginning. And I don't know, I'm not saying it's not nice now, but things change. Like, first time I spent time with my missus in the beginning, I kiss her in the morning. I said, I kiss her again, a bit further down. What do you want? You want sex, don't you? I'm like, yeah. So my missus went to the bathroom, freshen up, come back, we had sex. 26 years later, me give her a kiss. What do you want? I'm like, I don't know right now. I thought I wanted some. Okay, let me try again. You want sex, innit? All right, let me go freshen up. She went work. Did you see the cat? I said, right, okay, she just. Just gone. Because you gotta keep things spicy in relationship. You gotta keep things spicy. When you have 26 years, same lady, you gotta do little things. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get regular sex. Plenty sex. Especially when she's sleeping. But you gotta keep it spicy. So you know, I go to the shops, I get the handcuffs, cuddly handcuffs, feathers, aromatic oils. That's me. My missus come back with her tears up. I'm having fun, I'm having fun. What's that about? You know what I mean? It's like I watch some of them porn, you know, Pornhub, X-Hamster. Yeah, somebody know them from science there. You know what, used to a freaky, right? And I'm watching these big, strong men pick up their missus, walking around the room. Shoo, 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 shoo. I'm like, rah, babes, tonight, me and you. Now you gotta remember, 26 years of wait has manifested. Me and her. I pick up my missus. Mister, put your shit. Put your shit. Yeah, right. You good? You good? It's changing. I don't know. Listen, I'm telling you. I'm gonna share everything with you guys. You don't mind? Right? 69 when we was young was good. 26 years later. 26 years of wait. For me, it starts off nice. Yeah, baby, thank you. You're looking after me. Nice. All of a sudden, I see the legs that come up. I said, babes, hold on, babes. Babes, what are you doing? No, baby, baby. You know when you're beating the bum? I'm not beating it out of kinkiness. I'm beating it for air. She's there on top of me. Quack. You know me, man. I'm like, no. Listen, I'm 49 years old. Things are not the same. I can see some young man there. When you wake up in the morning, your things there. Morning, noon, night. 49, morning, noon. Night. It changes. Guys, I can see some of you are mature. Have you ever seen great boom boom? Women who's got the great boom boom in the hair. Lies! Lies! Yeah, keep that secret from the man there. I go down there, I'm looking at Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is talking to me. Hi, I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm your pum pum for today. You see me in Shawshank. You see me play God. Today, I'm your pum pum. Give me a kiss. It's not good. I'm like, rah. Some of you women keep that secret. I like that joke. I love that joke. Serious thing. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My missus tried something the other day with me, and I wasn't aware of this. She brought out a vibrator, got a little tickler. I said, "Who's that for, babes?" "It's for you." I said, "What?" gonna find your G-spot. Now, why is it that women laugh when we talk about the man's G-spot? Men, do you know where your G-spot is? Do you know where this G-spot is? I didn't know. I miss it talking about lie in your belly. Relax, huh? Take a deep breath. I will wash the dishes. I will wash the last cup. I will not pass the bin when you put it in front of me. Please. I sound like Stephen Hawking. I sounded like him. Get it out. Get it out. It's not good. Oh gosh. But I love her to bits. I talk about this, but I love her to bits. We're happy together. We have a little daughter, 18 and that. We got a bit of traveling, you know. And it's Christmas, so you know, if you're doing a bit of traveling over Christmas, make sure you travel well. Anybody going to the Caribbean? We got to think about the countries that have gone through their little devastation when the hurricane hit them. Remember Dominica? Yeah, terrible things. Did it hit Jamaica? No. So what am I getting phone calls for? Why is man funny about, yo, my roof blew off, you know? My roof blew off, me lose me dog. Send some money. I said, Bridget, you in London? So you know, send me no money, you know, send me no money. Why, you're tight, you're tight. Jamaica, everybody, you know, full up. Yo, you hear about this hurricane and thing? Yes, send somebody. I'm like, no, Bridget, fuck off. But I like traveling. But I've traveled around the world. I've gone to Egypt, I've been Europe and stuff like that. And when you come through the customs, there's never really any customs excise people there. So when you go Caribbean, they're always there, waiting for you. I don't know if you noticed that. They're always there. And I hate it. And I'm trying to find a way of getting through. And I watch some of them programs, and I realize if you're talking another language and they don't understand you, sometimes they get fed up and they're just like, go, go, go. So this time I'm coming from Jamaica. Come through the customs, excuse me, sir. And I thought, right, I'm gonna make up a language. So I'm there. This brother gonna get another black man from behind the door. Man's translating the language I'm making up. Talking about, yeah, he's a Jamaican. It's not good. It's not good, man. It's not good. It's not good, man. Anybody born in the 90s? Let me hear. Let me just get the family, what the age group in there. Anybody born in the 90s? What? They might what? 80s? 70s? 60s? 50s? I thought that man was crying out for help, like medication. Pressing the button. Why is this button not working? Alright, 40s? My mum's in the 40s, she could be here laughing as well. My mum goes Muslim, my mum's gangster, you know. God, don't take your parents out. Listen, do not take your parents out clubbing. Seriously. Because it was embarrassing for me. Because they fix up, they got ways. I took my mum to the club, and you know how the doorman does, they search the bag. Oh, we have searched before. Me have gun. Me have big somebody, you know, where you have searched before. Me have knife. Come, look for me jars. Look for me jars. Come, touch up the teeth again. Come. You think about. She won't see, she start laughing. Yeah, you never find the back of them. Gangster, I'm like, right. She's in the club just waving the wig, yeah. Oh, I love my mum, man. Oh, gosh. So, I love Jamaica. Going out Christmas parties and having fun and that. What I want to do, though, is make the Jamaican language the language of love. Because everyone thinks of France as the language of love, innit? I mean, people say, "Where are you from?" France. Bonjour. Oh, Or Spain. Hola. Even Americans are getting it. Hi. Jamaican is a beautiful language. It's a beautiful, beautiful language. I love the way the man just talks so. Oh, you're so beautiful, so. You don't know. All I'm saying is this. Only a Jamaican can look at a beautiful woman like yourself and say, yo, you're boom boom fat, you know. Don't look at me like I'm wrong. That's how your mommy and daddy did me. I'm telling you right now. Your mom might be in church singing some little hymn song, amen. And your dad just woke up to your mom. Yo, you're boom boom fat, you know. And your mom looked your dad up and down. What do you mean talk so sweet? Listen, people, my name is Mr. Blair. Welcome to the show, sir. Have a very good evening.
Round of applause, Mr. Blair, ladies and gentlemen. Jamaican, the language of love. What would you class as a sexy accent? What's the kind of accent you would like to hear, like have phone sex with? Italian. What? Italian? Trini. Plants. Trini. Italian accent. I ain't really. Well, one of them. I think Beijing's sexy. That's the guy. You imagine if I had phone sex, we on phone with your phone sex, and I've called you up, and I was like, take off the bandy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so look, we're going to go for a short break for about 20 minutes, get yourself a drink, go outside, smoke a cigarette, go to the toilet, take some coke, come back, and jokes! We got our competitions, we've got Team Linear, Team Cat as well. What's your name, Fia? Keisha, and what's your name, my friend? Andrew. So Andrew will be joining our team, and we've got our game shows in the second half. So round of applause, all that in the first half! See these guys in about 20 minutes, 25 cops. DJ!